Biosafety issues refer to the procedures, policies, and principles to be adopted to safeguard the environment and the human population. So, the areas where genetic engineering practices are being carried out require prior approval from the regulatory authorities of the country. So it is mandatory to follow the guidelines to minimize biosafety. The awareness about biosafety increase among the researchers, producers of genetically modified organisms, policymakers, administrators, and environmentalists. So, genetically modified organism, or what we call GMOs, or organism in which the genetic material has been altered in a way that does not occur naturally by mating and or natural recombination. So GMOs can be bacteria, fungi, animals, plants, and viruses with the exception of human beings since there are legal constraints. All organisms contain genes which are length of DNA present in every cell. So, genes carry the information necessary to produce the numerous proteins that determine the organism's particular form and function. Therefore, genes are responsible for the specific characteristic of organism. In the past, traditional plant breeders have introduced desired characteristic into a plant by crossing different varieties to make their genes and thereby alter the genetic makeup. So this process is called selective breeding, and that example of biosafety GMOs. So nowadays, research and development have led to a better understanding of the science of genes. And in fact, scientists have managed to take out a single gene from the DNA of one organism and insert it into the DNA of another. Here, the desired traits, such as plant that is resistant to a specific pest or diseases. So this transfer is also possible between non-related species. Common GMOs include agricultural crops that have been genetically modified for greater productivity or for resistance to pests or diseases. So example of modified crops include soybeans, cotton, and maize. So biosafety is a term used to describe efforts to reduce and eliminate the potential risk from biotechnology products, including GMOs and their production. Again, a genetically modified organism, GMO, is an organism whose genetic material has been altered using recombinant DNA technology. So, recombinant DNA technology is the ability to combine DNA molecules into the one molecule in a test tube. So thus the abilities for the phenotype of the organism or the protein it produces can be modified through modification. So in genetic engineering, so DNA is cut up and genes can be moved around from one organism to another. So the GM products or current or in the pipeline include medicines, vaccines, food and food in the ingredients. So feeds and